The coronavirus outbreak has a lot of people worried and wondering what they can do to stay safe and prepare. Well, the easiest thing you can do that will have the biggest benefit is a lot simpler than you might think. I'm here with Dr. Richard Stanwick from Island Health, and there's things like sanitizer and wipes, and we'll get into that in a minute. But there's one single thing you can do that can greatly reduce your risk of catching COVID-19 and many other infectious diseases. And what is that?
Washing your hands.
No, we tell people that all the time, wash your hands, but most of us are doing it wrong, right?
Well, not wrong, but perhaps that it's either too short or basically you're missing parts of your hands. And I think one of the really critical things we want to do is show that this is fairly simple. If you get used to doing it and make it a pattern, almost like these sort of fancy fist bumps that people sometimes engage in, if you follow a pattern, washing your hands, you will have clean hands by the end of it.
Okay, so Dr. Stanwick is going to demonstrate for us and walk us through proper hand washing. And I know I've been guilty of this. I'll do like a quick wash. We're all in a rush. Since this outbreak, though, I've been washing my hands for much longer, but there's more to it. So why don't you show us?
Okay. Again, what we first want to do is when you turn on the water, and this tap has a combined temperature, you want to make sure the water is a comfortable temperature, because one of the reasons people often do the quickest hand wash is the water's cold, they don't wait for it to warm up, and therefore they don't complete the hand wash properly. So what we want to do, first of all, is we've got the water running. We want to wet our hands thoroughly.
Oh, before you get soap?
Before you get soap, you're supposed to wet your hands thoroughly, because this means that you're going to get good contact. Then you go over to the soap dispenser. Make sure you have enough soap. Okay, now, really technical. Hand, palm to palm. Really give your palms a good wash. Now, this is what's a little different. Do the backs of your hands, the dorsal sides. And then do the prayer. Then we do the nails.
Wow, so that's something I think most people probably don't do unless they work in healthcare.
Which we take a lot of attention to. Do the thumbs, both of them, thoroughly. And then what we do is we cup our hands, and then we rub the palms one more time really well to make sure we catch the arch there. And then do it counterclockwise just once. Do this, do the arch, and then rinse thoroughly.
And so how long should all of this take?
About, if you get good at it, 45 seconds. If you take your time, it's a good excuse to just enjoy the chance of cleaning up the old hands.
Some quiet time in the bathroom.
Exactly. For some of us, it's a chance. And so dry your hands thoroughly. I'm going to use one more tissue than I normally do. But make sure your hands are nice and dry. And then turn the tap off, making sure you don't touch the tap. Because, again, you'll just recontaminate your hands, dispose of it, and clean hands.
And then that tissue also, if you're leaving, you could use the toilet paper for the doorknob. Because once your hands are clean, I never want to touch the doorknob to leave the bathroom.
Exactly. Most of the time the door is closed as a result of one's using the washroom. Or sometimes people just come in to clean their hands. So again, it's just good practice to have that towel and use it for that one last purpose.
For the faucet, for the drawer. And I've heard a good trick is to sing happy birthday twice.
Yes.
Well, that's how long it should take to wash your hands.
Doing it, and that gives you a sense of getting your rhythm down as we went through those different patterns, as well as knowing generally how long you should be at it. Because if you can do it in 10 seconds, you're doing it way too fast. So part of it is pacing yourself, doing the right, basically, maneuvers in terms of the hand washing. And that'll be one of the most important steps that you can do in terms of avoiding coronavirus and respiratory syncytial virus, norovirus, a whole bunch of other germs.
All the things you don't want to
get. It's a good thing to do and get into good practice, because it'll keep you healthier.
And how much can that reduce your chance of getting something?
Significantly. If it's not on your hands, it's not going to basically have a chance of getting into your body. And one of the things that we as humans tend to do is touch our faces with our hands. It's estimated between 16 and 23 times an hour we touch our face. Right. And the other thing is that somebody actually studied this. About 3 times an hour we touch a surface directly and then immediately touch our face. And we have to remember, if we rub our eye, the virus or germ can go down the tear duct, into the back of the throat, and down into the respiratory tract.
And if you're out, then something like hand sanitizer. This one I carry in my purse. Lysol wipes to wipe down surfaces if you share desk space with other people.
Absolutely. And remember that this virus, in particular the coronavirus, is droplet spread. And so when it lands on the surface, it needs a surface that remains wet to really be able to spread. And the good thing about it is it actually is quite sensitive because it's got an envelope around it to keep its contents inside. And if you use a hand sanitizer or use a wipe, the chemicals in that destroy basically the membrane around the virus, and you kill it.
Okay, so very basic stuff that won't just help you with COVID-19, it'll help you with all of the infectious diseases we deal with every year and reduce the amount of time you might be sick. So definitely some news you can use, and don't forget to cough into that elbow. I'm still seeing people coughing in their hands. Yeah.
Cough etiquette. There's etiquette about other things, but probably around this season, cough into your sleeve, sneeze into your sleeve, please.